Welcome to the Mansions Garden. It's the prettiest hotel in Key West, according to the New York Times Magazine. This gorgeously shaded, award-winning property was really a love of labor from the get-go. It takes up a third of a block in the city of, or the downtown area here, which is a pretty big estate. It has a winding brick pathway that takes you through rare orchids, palms, black bamboo, and a bunch of other rare plants. It even has a gazebo and a lagoon. They even have some live tortoises and a koi pond as well, which is pretty unique. It didn't always look like this until a lady came along by the name of Peggy Mills. She had quite some vision for the place. She really wanted to turn it into a botanical garden that the public could come to. She just had a really big vision for it, which is kind of funny. Didn't always start out with a green thumb. Whenever she first started, she planted some coconuts and they turned out to be upside down, so it didn't even really work to begin with. But she did a lot of research and was able to find some exotic plants that would work here from all over the world, like Japan and Hawaii. She was even able to get 90,000 century-old bricks from Honduras, Cuba, and England and lay them throughout the property. She was also able to get some cool things from Cuba, which were called tinajones, which is basically Spanish water collecting things at the time. She was able to get 4 of them. They weigh about a ton each, which is pretty heavy. They were ox trailered over in Cuba over 300 miles and then brought up to the United States and then eventually trucked down on sod trucks down here. And it's quite a thing for this place. It's the only ones really in the United States, which makes it unique. She held on to this property for a while until 1992, whenever the Henningers took over. They really wanted to turn it into a luxury hotel. They had some great ideas. They even decided to build some Bahama-like guest houses in the back to add a tribute to it. But it was such a beautiful place. So many people had an eye on it. There was even a lady named Kate that really had an eye on it. She was kind of new to town in the 90s, but was wanting to get into the hotel business. So she kind of started up hers, but always kept an eye on this one because it was like something to look at and to build towards. Well, she ended up finding her dream because it went onto the market in 2004 and she swept it up and purchased it immediately. And ever since then, it's been continuing to be a beautiful place here. She's really ran it well. I'd really like to hone in on the Divine Bar here. It's a very nice, quiet place off the beaten path that you can really just unwind and have some great wine. It's a quite unique place. They do have live music. On the evenings, they have pianists that come through and perform live from 5 to 7. And on Sundays, they have live jazz from 5 to 8. Some of these performances may need tickets, but I'm sure you could slip into some of them anytime. But what makes this place really unique about this place is that it's self-serving. So you can just kind of go up and serve yourself there from 8 o'clock in the morning to 9:30 at night. All you really need is a Divine card, like a prepaid card, and then you'll swipe it and you can pay yourself. And you pour it yourself as well, and you have an option of pouring from 1 to 3 to 6 ounces, whatever you want. And the place really is open into the public. It might seem a little private, but it is open to the public. So I suggest you guys coming back and giving this place a try. Thank you guys.